there are so many different ways of looking at it. The CSAT, NPS score, customer effort scoring, customer churn rate, customer health score, abandonment rate, and acquisition cost, like key 7 metrics, right? So they're talking about. So I'm sure it's going to be challenging to look at all of them. You must be measuring some of these, and in orange detail, for example. So can you take us through how do you do this one, and how are you overcoming these challenges, Balaji?
Yeah. So if you Google all these 7 scores,
Yeah,
okay, so everybody keeps listing for measuring with the customers the 7 score parameter. I've been in different domains. Presently, I'm in a banking finance. Prior to that, I was in a retailing, manufacturing, a BPO. So each domain has a different kind of a rating mechanism. If you go to a kind of a retailing, okay,
yeah,
where that the abundant cart plays a very, very key role in kind of e-commerce. Certainly, we can able to analyze it, why people are abandoning the cart. By analyzing that abandoning cart itself, we can keep improving on the e-commerce platform. Okay, I believe the score keeps changing or if becoming relevant more and more from a domain perspective. So what we need to do is we need to understand we belong to which domain and what kind of a customer we are engaging with this. Okay, based on the customer, once again you think to it. But instead of getting into all these scores, get the basics right. My point is score is like finally once you have a platform, basic is right, can be able to touch base with customer. Every customer we can able to give a very, very clear articulated communication that customers are extremely happy after talking to us. Because in certain domains, for example, in a domain where I belong to, or even for a retail domain, once the sale is happened, all the call comes service call. That means they are not happy with the service. Every
yeah,
single call comes. Nobody, have you ever spoken, whomsoever attending here, have you ever spoken to somebody volunteering today? Your service is very good, excellent. I'm happy with your service. Nobody. Okay, it's very rare, a rare quality. It's
yeah,
becoming
yeah,
very, very rare quality.
yeah,
Anybody is picking up a phone and telling, "Hi, your service is extremely good." We
yeah,
pick up a phone if there's any service deficiencies there.
yeah,
Okay, so we need to keep training the team. The calls you are getting is all a kind of a customer where we can't able to service it to at par the level as an organization we can. So first they should be empathically listening to the call, then understand the query and try to address it. Okay, if the customers are happy with the call, that ends the score. That score is enough. Customer satisfaction score, that's fine. If he's coming back with a new business with us, then we achieved it. Okay, I think it should be extremely simple rather than putting complicated 5-point scale, 7-point metrics, go give a questionnaire feedback form to the customer, confusing everything. It is completely chaos, to be honest. Okay, if you can understand that, because all this as a consultant keeps coming, give a score, understand rating. Previously, we call this. End of the day, our top line has improved because of customer. Our bottom line has improved because of the customer. The customer is doing a repeated purchase, can able to upsell, can able to cross sell, is happy, and the customer interaction like multiple times whether he's calling or he's stopped calling. Okay, all this will help us kind of a parameter. My thing is let's not confuse all the 7-point scale like net promoter score, net customer satisfaction score. If we can able to give a unified communication to the customer and if we empathically listen and if he's appreciating it, I think we achieved our goal.
got you. Okay.
And
So
whomsoever they are
I
attending it here also, please make sure whenever anybody did a good service, you voluntarily talk to them and tell them you're happy with your service.